let's focus on what Xi Jinping said, calling out the bully behavior. There's only one bully in the world right now.
Absolutely, and even before the SCO summit, Pranesh, China was the only country that very clearly came out in support of India and said that you have to call out the bully, you have to stand up to the bully, otherwise this behavior is going to continue. Before coming to the SCO summit, Vladimir Putin reiterated the same thing. So you have that commitment from China and Russia at this point of time as far as tariff is concerned. Now, we are looking at all these visuals of, all the three leaders shaking hands, talking to each other, warm smiles on their faces. There's one more video which has come to fore where you see Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Russian President Vladimir Putin holding hands, walking towards Xi Jinping. And in fact, the Russian media has put out a image of these three leaders standing in one frame, and they've put it out on the social media. Their caption is, "The future is here." And they're inviting thoughts of people on that particular thread, asking, what do you think is Prime Minister Narendra Modi talking about? The one picture in which, the Prime Minister is seen to be doing this. So Russian media thinks the Prime Minister is saying the future is here. They want to know what people think about that particular image. That's the kind of sentiment, and that's the kind of build-up before the bilateral begins between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin. There are common concerns. I'd just like to reiterate and rather quote what the Foreign Secretary said yesterday in the briefing. He said insurance policy for the bilateral talks or the bilateral relations between India and China is peace and tranquility on the border areas. That is our insurance policy. We know that we've had a complex past. We know the history of India and China, how there's cooperation and confrontation happening at the same time. But you'll have to look ahead. You'll have to move forward while, of course, treading very cautiously, keeping in mind our mutual concerns. Only then perhaps, if not a revival of the RIC, you're looking at a strong bond. You're looking at these three nations moving ahead shoulder to shoulder with some sort of an authority that perhaps will ensure that a message is sent to West that, you cannot bully us anymore because the Eurasia is standing up to you.